Hello YouTube, my name is Nero, and today we have some Call of Duty Ghosts and another episode of KEM Strike Saturday, which of course is the weekly series here on my channel where subscribers send me in KEM Strikes. Now this one was sent in by a guy named COD619. If you guys don't know that name, you probably have been watching KEM Strike Saturday over the past few months. So the gameplay is actually a game of domination on the map Freefall using the Honey Badger, and what makes it unique is the fact that he's using no perks whatsoever, and that's pretty freaking hard to do in Call of Duty. Right there, he actually picks up a quad feed. Bet you didn't realize it because Call of Duty Ghosts is an awful kill feed. But yeah, he actually picked up a quad feed right there, which I thought was just freaking awesome. So yeah, usually down there in the bottom left-hand side of the screen, you'll see like a list of the perks being used in the video, so you guys can take those perks and you can look at the gun. You can make your own class, similar to what we have here in this video, and then you guys can of course go ahead and try it out for yourselves and maybe have some success with it. You know, tinker around with different classes you see other people having success with. Maybe it works out for you, maybe it doesn't, who knows. But there's no perks. We're just using a Honey Badger. This is basically your stock Honey Badger, right? So of course it comes pre-equipped with a silencer right here. He goes to throw down his ballistic vest and he goes down in through the floor, which I thought was hilarious. But he's using like your stock Honey Badger, right? He's using extended mag and he's using foregrip, and then of course it comes with pre-built with a silencer. It's like this is the setup you see most people using the Honey Badger with, and that's all he has. That, and he has no perks, and we're running around here on Freefall. And we've done so many videos here on Freefall that I don't really think we need to discuss any kind of strategy. It's just Freefall, man. I mean, I think you guys have seen a bazillion and one KEM Strikes on Freefall, but maybe you haven't seen a bazillion and one KEM Strikes on Freefall where the guy's using freaking no perks. So hopefully you guys sit back, relax, and enjoy this gameplay. I want to talk about KEM Strike Saturday for this episode, if I may, for a little bit. So as Call of Duty Ghosts kind of dwindles down a little bit, and as we continue to get more and more amped for Advanced Warfare, less and less submissions are actually being sent in for KEM Strike Saturday at this point. And it's getting kind of hard to pick and choose which ones to feature because a lot of them are getting to the point where it's kind of cookie cutter-ish, in my opinion. So like, we're looking at this gameplay, and then we look at the other episode of KEM Strike Saturday that went up earlier tonight. They're both with a Honey Badger. Usually I would try my best not to feature the same gun in 2 different episodes of KEM Strike Saturday for that week, but unfortunately we kind of had to for this week because a lot of the submissions were either really cookie cutter, like really long, and like it just wasn't that entertaining of a gameplay in comparison to all the other episodes of KEM Strike Saturday that have gone up over the months, or maybe something about the channel wasn't really worthy, in my opinion, of being featured. Like there was this one channel that had like 7 subscribers, and not that 7 subscribers is bad, but had 7 subscribers. The name of the channel was like unpronounceable. It wasn't like a foreign language. It was just a bunch of numbers and letters and stuff like that, like all put together, like leet speak almost. And all there's 4 videos on this channel, and all 4 of the videos were uploaded by a different person. None of them had commentary, and the quality wasn't very good. Although the KEM Strike that was sent to me was pretty good, I'm like, this channel is not something that my subscribers would really want to look at. This is not the kind of channel that I would really want to be promoting. It's not the kind of channel that like, hey, this channel deserves, you know, some kind of recognition. It deserves some people going over there and checking out their stuff. It just didn't feel that way for me. So a lot of the KEM Strikes that are being sent in now are kind of cookie cutter-ish. Like I kid you guys not, like probably 50% of the stuff that's sent in to me is like Honey Badger on Strike Zone at this point. So if you guys do have some ridiculously cool stuff, if you guys do have some awesome KEM Strikes, be sure to send them in, because Call of Duty Ghosts is not going to be around for that much longer, and I want to continue to have KEM Strike Saturday go up every single week. I want to continue to promote people's channels. I mean, the biggest thing about KEM Strike Saturday is bringing you guys like entertaining gameplay, but the biggest part, or the second part of it, is actually taking, you know, people's YouTube channels and being able to promote them. So if you guys have a smaller YouTube channel, and if you're not part of a clan that has over 10,000 subscribers, then send in your stuff. Maybe you get featured, maybe you don't. We'll have to see about that. But the KEM Strike is already gone off here, ladies and gentlemen, and right here he actually stopped and showed us his class. Just to kind of prove to everybody that there's no perks here. He's got the Honey Badger, which of course comes pre-built with a silencer, and he's got the grip, and he's got the extended mag. Other than that, he's got no secondary, no lethal, no nothing really, aside from his support package where he's running SATCOM and ammo crate as well as ballistic vest. So that was a pretty freaking awesome KEM Strike. I definitely applaud you, Mr. Cargo619, for sending in such an awesome and unique gameplay, and hopefully you guys all enjoyed watching that. Well, I hope you guys all enjoyed this week's episode of KEM Strike Saturday, and hopefully this kind of sheds some light to you guys a little bit about the state of KEM Strike Saturday and why certain weeks there's only 2 episodes going up, whereas other times we usually do 3. It's just because there's not that many submissions being sent in to me over the past few weeks. So hopefully that gets corrected here in the near future. Hopefully you guys see this, and hopefully people send, you know, some bunch of awesome gameplays my way, and I can just pick and choose through them all and show you guys the best possible videos that we can possibly feature here on the show. But regardless, we're going to fast forward here towards the end of the gameplay. We're actually see the final score. The man, COD619 here, went 67-21. A pretty nice final score there, with a bunch of his teammates also doing pretty good. We got a 62-22, a 63-19, a 51-30. Pretty good stuff overall. And then the one random teammate they got is dropping a cool 6-29. But regardless, that was a pretty freaking awesome overall gameplay, and hopefully you guys all enjoyed it. Well, I hope you guys all enjoyed this episode of KEM Strike Saturday, and if you did, please be sure to leave a rating where you guys feel the video deserves. If you guys like to send in your guys' KEM Strikes for next week's episode of KEM Strike Saturday, everything you guys need to see is on your screen. Now, no commentary, no color correction. Try and render your video out at the best quality possible. Take that high quality video, upload to YouTube as unlisted, not as private. People, once again, people have been sending me a bunch of privated videos. I can't see them. I can't see private. There's public videos that anyone can see. There's private videos where only you, the uploader, can see. Then there's unlisted videos where nobody can see it except for the uploader and anyone the uploader links to the video. So make it unlisted, people, not private. I can't see your private videos. And then take that video of yours, your unlisted video, link me via personal message here on YouTube, and then congratulations, you have submitted your video for next week's episode of KEM Strike Saturday. If you guys like to check out Mr. COD619, he's the most featured guest by far here on KEM Strike Saturday, but with good reason. For starters, the gameplay he sends in is freaking awesome. I mean, I think this is the first perkless KEM Strike that's even been submitted to me. Secondly, the whole point of the show is not only to entertain you guys with great gameplay here on my channel, but it's also to promote other YouTubers, namely smaller YouTubers. And COD619 is a great channel to promote. He uploads a ton of videos. In fact, he actually uploads daily, and his videos are all actually pretty good. Too often you see people featured here on KEM Strike Saturday where I link you to their channel, you know, and they'll have 4 or 5 videos up, and half of them won't even be commentated. And it's just clear that they don't put a ton of time and effort into their YouTube channel. I kind of like to change that, especially here towards the closing months of Call of Duty Ghosts. I want the people that go up here on KEM Strike Saturday to actually be people that care about their YouTube channels, actually want their YouTube channels to grow, and are actually worthy of getting some kind of promotion from another YouTuber. So that's what I'm going to try and do with these going weeks. As you guys have seen over the past few weeks, sometimes we have 3 episodes, which is kind of the usual, but sometimes there's only 2 episodes of KEM Strike Saturday going up. And a big reason for that is I'm going to try my best to make it so that people that are being shown here on KEM Strike Saturday actually care about their YouTube channels. And if that means I have to miss out on, you know, some amazing, awesome gameplay, then so be it. And so be it. I think the point of the show is to entertain you guys, which I guess a lot of gameplays can do that, not necessarily the greatest of all gameplays, but another part of it is to try and promote smaller YouTube channels, especially with Call of Duty Advanced Warfare coming up. All the promotion that these guys can get is definitely going to help them out and help them skyrocket in Advanced Warfare a little bit better. So hopefully we can help people out with that. That's what I really want to focus on here with the final closing months of KEM Strike Saturday, is trying to actually promote people that really try with their YouTube channel. And once again, if that means that we have to miss out on certain awesome gameplays, then so be it. Just because you have an awesome gameplay doesn't mean your channels necessarily should be promoted if you don't pay attention to it. I think that's something that we should really focus on going forward, and Kago619 is definitely the person that I would like to promote because he has an awesome YouTube channel. He uploads a ton. He's on the right path, I believe, towards having a very successful YouTube channel. So if you guys want to check him out, it's youtube.com/CODGO619. I hope you guys all enjoyed this episode of KEM Strike Saturday, and if you did, please be sure to leave a rating. Hope you guys all have a wonderful day.